Hello, dear children. Children, do you remember some stories which I narrated to you? Yes, the story The Queen, in which a little girl, Anu, learned the value of vegetables in her diet. Another one, The Whispering Things, in which Anu learns the value of taking care of her things and toys. Today, I, your very own Kahani Wali Nani, am going to tell you another lovely story about Anu, how she learns to control her anger. And the story is Nails in the Fence. This is a story about a girl, Anu. Anu's father worked in a bank, and every 3 years he got transferred to another city. This year he was transferred from Chennai to Bangalore. Just a week ago, he had shifted to Shreya's colony in Bangalore along with his family. In this colony lived Vivan, Shreya, Hitan, Shanaya, and Saransh. They were all of the same age of Anu, and soon they became friends with Anu. All of them were having Christmas vacations, and in the evening they were all playing cricket. Anu's father had just returned from his office. He was getting out of the car when he heard some noise. He said to himself, "Oh, this is Anu's voice. Why is she shouting? I think she is fighting with her friends, getting angry on them. Let me go and see." And he proceeded towards the park, and what did he see? Anu was shouting at the top of her voice, especially at Shreya. "I am not out. You are all liars and cheaters. Shreya, you cannot give me out. I am not out." And with that, what did Anu do? She threw the bat in anger. The bat fell on the ground, and Anu threw it with such force that it broke into 2 pieces. It was Shreya's bat, and seeing her bat in 2 pieces, she began crying and said, "Anu, what have you done? You have broken my new bat. Last week Papa had given this to me." Now Anu, instead of being sorry for that, what did she say? She shouted, "Nice, nice, very nice. Your bat is broken. It should be broken. See, you gave me out. Now I have broken your bat. You cheaters, you liars, I will never ever play again with you." And with that, Anu went towards the house, stamping her feet in anger. Seeing all this, Anu's dad felt very bad. He said to Shreya and others, "Children, I am sorry for what Anu did, for her bad behavior." Shreya said, Uncle, Anu is actually out. And see, she has broken my new bat also. She is fighting and getting angry every time for no reason." Anu's father patted her. "Shreya, I know it is not your fault. Anu has a very bad temper. She gets angry very soon, and she doesn't know what she speaks in her anger. She has a bad habit of fighting with everyone." Said, "Calm down, Shreya. Don't cry, my child. Tomorrow I will get a new bat for you. I am sorry again for what Anu said." Now, while going back home, he was engrossed in deep thought. He began thinking, "This is a big problem. Several times I and Anu's mom have told her not to fight, not to lose her temper, be rude with others. But she never listens to us. Every other day I get a complaint about her, either from school or from her friends. I don't know what to do about her." Just then one of his friends, Jayesh, came. Seeing him worried, he asked, "Hey Raghav, what's the matter? Any problem?" Raghav said, No, nothing." But when Jayesh insisted, he told everything to him. Jayesh thought for a moment and said, "So this is your problem. That is why you are looking worried." "No problem. There is a solution to every problem, and there is a solution to this problem also. and he whispered something to Raghav. Raghav said, "Fine, thank you, Jayesh. I will try this. Hope this will work for Annu." The next day, when Annu's father came back from office, he called out to Annu. Annu came and Raghav gave her some storybooks. Annu was delighted. "Thank you, Papa," she said. And then Annu's father said, "Come, Annu. Now, from today, we will play a new game." Annu was excited. "A game, Papa? Wow, which game?" Annu's dad handed out to her a box of nails and a hammer. And then he took her to her room where there was a wooden board. He said, "Annu, now you have to listen to the rules of the game. Every time you get angry or say some harsh words to anyone, hammer a nail on this wooden board. Let's see how many nails you will hammer in the coming 15 days. Listening to this, Annu became happy. "Papa, wow, this is a very lovely game." She took the box of nails and hammer. Children, on the first day, Annu hammered 15 nails on the board. She enjoyed hammering the nails. The next day it was 14 and then 12, and gradually the nails became less and less. At first, Annu enjoyed hammering the nails, but soon she felt it was boring. And now what would she do? She would immediately control her anger, as she did not like to hammer the nails on the board anymore. And finally, one day, what happened? She controlled her anger so much that she did not hammer a single nail that day. In the evening, she said to her dad, Papa, listen. Today I did not hammer a single nail on the board. I did not get angry today. I did not say any harsh words to anyone. Papa, it is easier to control anger than to hammer a nail. Hammering a nail is very, very boring." Naturally, Annu's father became very happy. A smile appeared on his face. He said, "So, Annu, you are bored of hammering nails? Right, now we will reverse this game." "Really, Papa, but how?" Annu asked. Annu's dad said, "Now, Annu, every time you get angry, control your anger. Every time you speak good words to someone, help someone, remove one nail from this board. Understood?" "Okay, Papa," said Annu. Now Annu took care not to be angry, not to be rude to anyone. Instead, she began being friendly with everyone, everywhere. She would help those who needed help. And one day what happened? She said to her dad, "Papa, see, I have removed all the nails, except only 3. They are stuck in this board. It is very difficult to remove them. Impossible. I have never lost my temper. And I never said harsh words to anyone. Instead, I even help people." "Well done, my child. Come, let's look at the board." Really, 3 nails were there, still stuck on the board. Annu's dad said, "Annu, look at the board. How does it look like?" Annu said, "Papa, nails are all removed, but yet there are still holes on this board. And yes, because of these holes, this board looks bad." Annu's father smiled and said, "Annu, now listen carefully to what I say. These nails are like the harsh words you said in anger, and hammer is like your anger. Just as the hammer and nails have made holes on the board, your anger, your rude words are like hammering a nail in the heart of those whom you've been rude. You removed the nails, but the board is not the same as it was earlier. It looks ugly. Similarly, if you ask for forgiveness, your relation with that person will not be as good as it was earlier. Your rude behavior will leave its scars on the heart and mind of those, just as there are holes in the board. People will never forget your rude behavior. And see, the 3 nails which you couldn't remove means many a time that happened that how much you say sorry. Again and again, people will not forgive you, and even your friendship might come to an end. Tell me, will you be happy without any friends? Anu was carefully listening and trying to understand what her dad was saying. And he further said, Anu, so remember, you should understand the power of words. Think before you speak, and when you get angry, try to control your anger and words. Never hurt others by your words. Now Anu began crying. She said, Papa, I have understood my fault, my mistake. Please forgive me. Now I know it is very, very, very bad to be angry, be arrogant and fight with others for no reason. Now from now onwards I have decided that I will no more be angry, control my anger, never say harsh words to others. And tomorrow I will go and apologize to all my friends, especially Shreya. Papa, will they forgive me and be friends with me again? Why not? Said her dad. If you apologize sincerely from the bottom of your heart, keep your promises, they might forgive you. Anu hugged her dad. Papa, you are the best papa in the world. And yes, someone was smiling, looking at her. Who? Her mother. Both her parents were very happy. So, children, you must have well understood that it is wrong to be rude to others, be angry, and say harsh words in anger. Instead, if you control your anger and be nice to others, everyone will want to be your friends. There is a saying, every time you lose your temper, you lose something. So children, how did you like this story? The nails in the fence? We'll meet you again next week with another story. Till then, goodbye. Take care.